Good evening, everyone. This is the second video. I didn't make any introductions on the other videos. You know, when you're hiking, you get up and you start saying things so you kind of notice the beginning. I really didn't do that when I was down there at the Foothills Trail. But I have a couple videos with One Gear, and then I have it with Roadrunner. If you don't watch her channel name is Hiking Dancer. Like I said, she has a lot more stuff than I do. She's a lot better than I do. I don't know what the heck I'm doing half the time, but I thank her. Also want to thank Paul. I gave him a ride. He had to leave real quick. He left, and I took him back to his car. And then he came back the next, or it been 2 days later. I don't know. And Happy Thoughts. I forgot to put her in there too. My cat. So this is the second video. Bye. Yeah.
Done with us. Cold.
I should have got this earlier, but Fresh Ground is doing his setup. I'm getting firsthand.
You should do like a slow motion setup, you know, and then speed it up to make me look faster.
Well, I got one of those from when you was at Laughing Heart. One of the guys took one.
And don't get all the trash talking involved. Edit all that out.
We got the fire going.
Nice, y'all.
Oh yeah.
This is really nice.
If you didn't have this, we'd be in the cars. Well,
no, I wouldn't be.
Yeah, he's back there.
I wouldn't be.
I'm hungry.
Normally when I set it up by myself, I drop the propane tank off the roof, set that on the end, come around, climb up, take it down, set it up. But I don't like this until the hikers show up. I like my stove.
What mile is this on the Foothills?
This is 47.9.
Okay, 47.9.
Yeah, it's a Highway 130. It's where the trail crosses Highway 130. Yeah.
He's got his van set up to block the wind from hitting us.
Bring any rocks or something, we can tie to his leg and throw him in the lake.
Oh yeah, I got some.
Want to make sure
I got some.
Want to make sure he stays down.
Yes.
He's a YouTuber, right?
And this is Gandalf, one of my favorite characters in my favorite books.
You don't read. It's outline. It's a picture book.
The quips that come out of this man's mouth, priceless.
It's a little kid.
Did you hear what he said? Picture book.
See Gandalf run. Run, Gandalf, run.
I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with that. I gotta warm my hands back up.
That's pretty good.
Well, hello, people. You're gonna be seeing somebody you haven't seen for a while.
Put him on the line.
Look at that. The guy with the most character on the trail.
Who dis?
One Gear. Hey.
What's going on, man?
Well, not too much. You see the setup?
Oh yeah. No, I know this spot actually.
You do?
Yeah, I've been on out this way before.
You remember him? We did a video with him a long time ago.
He still persists. That's good enough. Turn that off.
This is the biggest character on trail.
How's it going? I'm dead.
Oh. Hello, everybody.
Hello, friends.
I'm here with One Gear. You probably, if you don't remember him, we hiked together from Hot Springs to Damascus, and then he did a little trail magic with me. He bought me my Mexican food. Where was that? Wherever that was.
Somewheres.
Well, you know, he was saying to me that he said he wished he would have did the whole trail. Why is that?
Oh, I mean, you know, I would have always loved it on the whole trail, but yeah, I mean, my experience even doing those first 500 miles, you know, I would have loved to have kept going, and I hope to have the opportunity to do so time and money wise at some point.
Okay, you will do the whole trail, you think?
Well, I ain't making no promises to nobody, but yeah, I mean, let me put it this way: first opportunity, I definitely will.
Okay, you know, cause I'll get with him after this. But you know, he lives around here. How far away you live from here? Where are we at?
I'm in Greenville. It should be about an hour and a half. Many places in this region in the depths of the southern Appalachia and Blue Ridge Escarpment, aka the Blue Wall. It takes a lot longer. As the crow flies, it's not that far, but everything, the windy mountain roads, it takes you longer to get places.
Oh, are we right in the middle of the Foothills Trail? About in the middle? For the 76, where are we at? Anyway, 40s, 30s?
I think coming from the west side, this is probably about 1/3 of the way through.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Well, you can look at the sign over there. It says Table Rock, however many miles. I think it
Yeah.
says, does it say 47
close
miles?
enough.
We about, yeah.
Yeah, close
Yeah,
enough.
there
You
you
see,
go.
you probably recognize this jacket. You could stay warm in that in
When the
Antarctica.
orange jacket's on, we mean business, buddy. It's starting to snow flurry out here, too, isn't it?
Yeah. That's why we got everything on, because it's so cold out here. We haven't been moving very much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this was one of the biggest characters on trail.
So they say. He don't know very many people.
Oh, you know, I know a few. But anyways, well, if you ever do go out on the trail again and do the whole thing, I'm going to have to come and do something with
Well,
you.
absolutely.
Yeah, I have to get back into shape.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not in shape right now. Oh,
Trail
well.
gets you in shape. I feel like no matter how much you, I mean, I guess there's a lot of folks that are in much more peak athletic condition and treat the trail as a athletic enterprise. So they're probably in, but I think otherwise for the average person, there's not really a good way to condition.
Yeah.
I mean, you do your best to stay in shape, but the trail will get you in shape.
Yeah. I will say, when we did that little part in Maryland, when I did it with Big Willie and them, my legs started getting back into it really quick.
Mm-hmm.
It was really neat. I mean, they were sore. The joints were sore.
I think you're onto something though, because even though I only did 500 miles, I think that there's still like a little bit of and I've been trying to do my best to continue hiking every chance I get and stay in hiking shape, but I think it does give you a little bit of a more solid base level of longer hiking.
Yeah.
Even just doing something like that.
And when he says only 500 miles on the 18, no matter where you're at, that's a lot of miles.
Well, I will say Springer to Damascus in the southern Appalachian, that's one of the tougher sections, I guess.
It is.
And until you get up north, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do a tough bit, I mean, that's a good example of it, right?
Oh yeah. Because that's where I got my legs, is down south, and there's a lot of ups, especially when you got into North Carolina. I have to say, I didn't like your state.
Mm-hmm. Well, it didn't like you either.
It was mean to me. It was mean to me. I couldn't wait to get out of North Carolina.
It's tough, but I mean, I think even northern Georgia, you know, I mean, it like you said, you basically get one day, and then 2 days maximum, and then it does start kicking you.
But I say we had some great times on the trail then.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna meet up in trail days this year.
There's talk of that, and I'm not opposed to it.
We're trying to get the brothers to come. You probably forget about them.
The lads. Oh, the brothers. They're the prodigal brothers.
Yeah.
Long lost brothers.
They won't answer our texts or calls.
Don't you be calling them out. Now they definitely not going to want to talk to you.
Hey, call us. Call us back. We like to hear from you.
It's your mother. Give us a call.
Oh, well, I guess we're going to leave it on that note.
That's good enough.
Yeah. We'll probably see him in trail days, hopefully.
Till next time.
All
Y'all
right.
be good.
Bye. This is Gandalf. How you doing, Gandalf?
I'm doing good. Typical. How are you?
I'm doing great.
It's a typical day out here on Foothills Trail.
Yeah. A little chill in the air. Look,
Little nip.
Fresh Ground gave him this heater after it got warmer. When it was really cold, he didn't give it to him.
It's out of gas.
Oh, now it's out of gas. Oh, well. And there's Kay. Oh, hello. Now, she's from Ohio, one county over from where I live. Yeah. We represent from Ohio, you know. And there's the mouth of the South right there.
Is he telling a long story?
Are there short ones? Here's another gentleman. What's your trail name, sir?
Kenny Powers.
Kenny Powers.
Yeah, let me pull them all
And you're from what state?
Missouri.
Missouri, the Show Me State.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they beat my Buckeyes last night.
At least we're good at something.
Yes, they lost them chumps.
Ohio who?
I'll get some video of other people too. This is Comfort right here.
What's up, yo?
He's Comfort because he brings everything that's comfortable on the trail.
Including a chair.
Yeah, he even brings this big 3-pound chair he has. And I'll get them other two over there. Surely. Oh, let me show you his chair. Look at this thing.
Typicals over here. What?
I gotta get some video.
Are you a YouTuber?
Yeah, I put it on there.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Hey. So is she.
Yeah. I'll have to watch it. I think I might have seen you. What's your trail name?
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa.
Or
And, see,
Moons. Or Devil Moons.
Hello.
and you got to say your trail name.
Happy Thoughts.
Okay, what's your YouTube channel?
Meandering Megan B.
Oh, I have seen you.
I haven't shared anything in a long time.
Oh, why is that? Are you putting this out?
I might put a little something.
Okay.
I feel bad. I was supposed to do something about my Scotland trip, but
Okay.
I kind of fell off the wagon on Scotland.
Oh, I know.
It wasn't a good one to watch.
Mona Lisa has the biggest tent out here, as you can see. It has a sitting room.
Headrooms, you can take off your shoes. The twinkle lights are the real thing.
Are you both from North Carolina?
No.
Okay.
I'm from Boston.
You're from Boston?
Yeah.
And you're from?
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Ooh.
Yeah.
Peach lost in Boston.
She's a peach.
We know where he's from.
Darkest nightmare.
I zoomed in on you. Hello, everybody. Look at my special guest. I got over here the first day and I saw her, but she didn't notice me. But this is Hiking Dancer. You probably know.
I just run.
You can tell her your number. Oh, I should say that's her channel name.
Yeah, my
Sorry.
channel name is Hiking Dancer.
Yeah, and what's your trail name?
Roadrunner.
Roadrunner.
Isn't that true?
And she puts out some good content, so you should watch it. But anyway, she's going to answer a few of my questions. They're not too bad. But I'll start off with an easy one. What attribute of yours was the number one reason you was able to finish the trail?
Being stubborn.
Yeah. You know what? I think that's mine too. I said, you have to be stubborn on the trail.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
Stubborn, yeah, because I feel like that's a lot of through hikers' attribute to be stubborn.
Yes.
Like, because you just have to make it. You know? Like,
Yeah.
you have to be stubborn about it. There's no other choice but to do a through hike.
Let me stop. We're back. So we can
moved.
hear each other.
To his
Well.
beautiful car.
Look at there. That's the Patmobile. Okay, the second one. This ain't hard. On the whole AT, where was your favorite sleeping spot?
Oh, it was on top of
You say what
I
I
was
said.
on top of a bald. The last one in Maine.
Was it in Maine?
Yes, I actually ended up sleeping on top of a ball.
Okay.
Can't think of the name now.
Now that's where I did one. It was Barren Ledges.
No, mine wasn't Barren Ledges.
Oh, it wasn't Barren Ledges?
It was like just before you got to Shaw's, there
Yeah.
was one more big mountain.
Okay.
Was it
Was it-
Moxy Bald? Moxy Bald. Moxy Bald?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Am I the-
Only it wasn't Moxy Bald because Moxy Bald is the actual other mountain, but they call that spot Moxy's. I don't know, but it's the Moxy.
Okay. All right.
That was my favorite because I was on top of a bald and it was so quiet at night. Like, couldn't hear anything. Like, I guess the higher you go up, the less sound there
Yes.
is. So,
Yeah, that was the first time. I never cowboy camped ever.
yeah, never
Except we,
cowboy camp.
yeah, except we did it up there, and you could see people down below in that lake. And the people you're with makes all the difference. And so we just had a blast. That was a good time. All right. What was your favorite day on trail? Not the last one. You can't pick the last
The
one.
last one was not my favorite day.
It wasn't, it wasn't
The
your
worst
favorite.
day.
So your favorite day, and you gotta say why it was your favorite day.
My favorite,
And it could be for any little reason,
yeah.
you know.
I don't know. I had a lot of really great days in Virginia. I think I loved the Shenandoahs a lot because my friend Mountain Laurel came to visit, and we just got to like hike the whole Shenandoah together.
Yeah, okay.
And I just love Virginia and the meadows. But the favorite day, I would really have to think probably, because nothing jumps out. I think people can always remember the worst days, right? Because those are more memorable.
Yeah.
Even though they were horrible, but they're still most memorable. But like my favorite day. What was your favorite day?
Well, mine was we just left. It was remember the third mile a third of the way point. Remember that?
Oh,
Because it was
yeah.
on the pole.
Oh, yeah. I can
Well,
tell
we
you
got
one
there,
of
and I
my
think we got to, what is it? Is it the Parkway? The beginning of the Blue Ridge Parkway? And so so New Hampshire was there, Fresh Ground was there,
Oh, nice.
and Cody that she hiked with and her family, and we had a great time, and it was sunny. But see, then they left, and then these two that did the trail last year called the Click and Clack, the Wandering Wizards, they came, and they was just so great, and so more people showed up, and it was just such a great time. The view was great, and it was just all came together, and then we all hiked to the shelter, and it was just so, it was that was memorable.
Yeah.
And that's Big Willie's too. He's like, that was a great day because you met so many good people, and it was memorable. So
I
that's
guess
why.
one favorite day was similar to there. I think the day it was on the day meeting the 1/3 point. I think 1/3 or 1/4, and we were planning to hike 14 miles or something like that, like good amount for that
Yeah.
time. And then we saw that there was a winery just off somewhere, and we took a Blue Blaze. I think it was quite a hike to the winery. So it was a distillery and a winery, and so we got a distillery like test.
Yeah.
Like they
Oh,
explained everything
You
to
put
us.
that on video, I think. Yeah.
And so we first went into the winery part. He explained all the different wines to us. We had tastes there,
Yeah.
and then right next door was the distillery. Then he explained the whole process.
Did you stumble out of there?
We all I think ended up only hiking like 8 miles or 6 instead of the 14.
But you had a good time?
It was so nice
Yeah.
because afterwards we bought bottles of wine, and there's like a little seating area just outside of it, and we just sat there, and we even talked to each other about like what we like about each other, and it was just kind of like a really nice.
Yeah. So that, you think that is?
Yeah, I think that
but-
would be one of my
See,
favorite days.
people think it might be something. It's just little things.
It's the people.
It's usually the people you're
Yeah.
with, and that's what it is.
Yeah, it's the people for sure.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, your biggest regret. I'll tell you mine. You know, I hiked with Big Willie for so long. I wish Big Willie would have been able to summit with me.
Yeah.
That was mine. Okay.
That's tough when you can't summit with somebody that
You've been with for the
promised.
most part. For the most
Yeah,
part.
because Fox and I, we had agreed that we would summit together because
Yeah.
we started hiking at mile 69 with each other. Which
Yes.
is funny mileage, but but we started hiking there.
I don't know, why is that?
I don't know either. And we lasted for a really long time. I'm not sure that would be my biggest regret. I guess my biggest regret is because even though it doesn't seem like it on screen or even at my work, I'm a very big introvert. And so I
haven't
regret,
noticed.
I do regret not, like I was never the person that asked for people's phone numbers,
Yeah.
and Fox always was. And I was always like in my little bubble, and I liked the people that were near me, and every time somebody would be like, hey, I would be like that.
Yeah.
And it's a big regret of mine because I think
Well-
the people make such a difference, and I wish I would have taken phone numbers of certain people, and I wish I would have allowed myself to get to know them more, you know, instead of trying to be in that shell
Yeah.
and protect, because an introvert likes the certain people that they love and doesn't really want to go out.
Yeah.
But I regret not going as out as I
So
could have.
so the trail helped you get out of that.
Yeah.
then.
I mean, not out of it, because I'm still like
Yeah, you're
at
still-
home, like when I'm in like a store and I see my students, I kind of run, you know, if I'm outside of work.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just like a weird, like I like my own time and space and sanctity, but
Okay.
but I do, when I'm around the hikers, I'm the ones that I like enjoy, you know, I'm very outgoing and stuff like that, but it's very easy for me to kind of put up the shell and not want people to in my space. And
Okay.
so I think that's a regret or something that I would like to
Not get
open
numbered.
up.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow, it's
I know
real,
what you mean.
real deep right now.
Yeah, well, see, I told you. You could tell I'm pretty outgoing,
Yeah.
but I didn't used to be. It slowly was a process. But you know, since I've been older, you know, I've always been like, that's how I get to know, you know, all the people. And you, well, when you first saw me, when you noticed me, you was like recognized me. You was like, hey,
Yeah.
that was kind of nice. I was
That was cool, right?
outgoing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because like when I I don't know, when I care and like people, it's easy for me to be outgoing, but
Okay.
it's hard for me to like a person right away.
yeah, when you kind of get to know the person that's kind of like the same as you. Like I will say with you, it's like when I see people that do the trail, there's a lot of people that hike the trail, and then there's the ones that really haven't done much. We live the trail. You know, everything means something to us. You know, others, they can bust it out in like 3-4 months and then they're done going to something else.
Yeah.
Where like you and like me, it's always going to be there with us. And
True.
that leads into my last one.
Oh no.
It says,
Deep question.
I said, when did you realize that the trail was going to have a huge impact on the rest of your life? I mean, was it on the trail? Mine was 2 months later. I was
think
like,
it was after the trail.
it's like, you know what? I always think about it. And I said, this is going to be there for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I mean, I know they talk about trail depression and stuff, and I kind of was like sad-ish. I wouldn't say I was depressed or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's like when all of a sudden you wake up, and it was after the trail. It was you wake up and you just think of the trail, and then you talk to people, and there's always a reference of the trail, and there's always this. It's a weird like yearn kind of, and I say about it in my videos. It's almost like an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend like that. You always think about like your first love, maybe, right? Like your first love. You're never gonna forget your first love, and that's how the trail is for me. It's my first trail love, you know. I'll never forget.
Yeah, like to me, I always say it's like there's something missing now.
Yeah.
And coming back here, even though I'm not hiking, it's still fun to be around the people and fill up that little bit of hole there.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's probably what you do because, you know, in Florida.
I mean, there's the Florida Trail too, but it just doesn't have the same effect. Even hiking the foothills right now, I was saying to, who did I talk to? Like Chris. It doesn't feel like the AT, even though it has white blazes.
Yeah.
It's the same mountain range. It's not the same. It doesn't smell the same. It doesn't have the same feeling. And I don't know, maybe it's just my imagination that the AT smells and feels a certain way. But I love the foothills. I would hike this trail again. But,
I didn't do it. I'll do it next year.
But it's not the AT. Like once you step your foot, have you done like any mile of the AT since you're through?
Yeah, because we did the reunion in Maryland.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
We did the whole of Maryland.
Does it feel? It's like once you put the foot on there, you're just like, oh wow,
Yes.
hello.
It's it's funny because it's totally different because it's a different season.
Yes.
And I'm going southbound. The weather's different now because when I did it earlier, it was hot.
Yeah.
Now it was chilly, but I know it's the trail, and you know when you're on the trail and you're seeing those white blazes. But you see some of the you remember like the George Washington Monument,
Right.
you know, seeing those things and it takes you back. But there is something about it. It's like, you know, you could almost start crying about it. Isn't it? You know, it's so bad. It's like it demanded so much from you, but then it gave you so much back too.
Like a first love. Like that's the AT for me. It's just something I'm never gonna forget. For sure.
Wow. Well, thank you. I'll say hiking dancer.
No, Roadrunner.
Roadrunner. Sorry, Roadrunner. See, since I didn't, I only see you as a hiking dancer on the thing.
Yeah.
So if I would have hiked with you all the time, I'd have called you Roadrunner.
But
Roadrunner,
it's like
Roadrunner,
funny.
Roadrunner. I got to start saying Roadrunner a lot more.
I was thinking about renaming the channel, but that wouldn't make any sense. And plus, I'm sure I would get sued by Roadrunner. You know, like I'm sure there's some sort of copyright.
Well, they
for the
wouldn't be
word
able to.
Roadrunner.
You think they'd be able to?
Probably.
Really? Well, who knows?
Yeah.
Well, Roadrunner, now I'm going to say it, but do watch her channel. That is called Hiking Dancer.
Yes.
She's a lot better at doing this than I am. But some people, they do like watching me every once in a while.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Roadrunner.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye.
Bye.